Check that out. Oh my god. I have skated this deck for almost a whole year. It's getting pretty wrecked and the plies are kind of splitting. So I think it's about time that we switch the deck. I've been customizing my decks a lot for the past few setups, so I thought I'd show you guys how I customize the decks for a new setup. It's really easy, so we can do this in about 3-ish steps and they're super simple. So the first thing you want to do is to find printable sticker sheets or vinyls, whatever suits you. I use printable vinyls from this brand called Silhouette, so if you want this specific one that I'm using, I will link it down below. The specific vinyl that I use requires inkjet, so make sure that you're reading the instructions to see what kind of printer you have to use. Sometimes I'll design the graphics myself, but sometimes I'll just find a picture that I like online. Today, we're doing a mix of both of those. So I got this sheet printed the other day, along with some extra freedom stickers so I can probably give out to my friends or use for future purposes. It's really easy because you can draw everything, finalize it, then print it out on this, or if you're bad at art, find an image you like online. So it's really easy for anybody to do. I'm lucky enough that most of the graphics I like are like box graphics, so I just need to cut it out on a square, but if yours is not, then you might want to take some more time with this step, which is cut out your graphic. Once you've gotten your deck, you want to check two things. Is the background color the color that you want it? And are there other things on the deck that you don't want popping out? If so, you'll probably have to go through the trouble of sanding the deck and spray painting it before you put on the vinyls. Personally, I'm going to line my graphic up somewhere in the middle, so it's going to have some things sticking out, but honestly, I don't really mind that much. Very careful when applying this vinyl because it sticks very quickly, very fast, and very strong. Unlike me, because now it's slightly crooked and I got it a little bit wrinkled, so just be more careful than me. This is better in the long run, it just makes it a little bit harder to apply at the very start, so yeah. So the next thing you're gonna want to do is grab some auto spray aerosol lacquer. You can actually get this stuff pretty cheap compared to other options. It's fast and it's super easy to use. The best thing about this method is that you only need to spray in the area that you applied and a little bit around it to help make it flush. Spraying lacquer on it is going to help protect it from rain and other stuff as well as last longer, so let's get into it. And now I've basically run out of lacquer because I've had this baby for an extremely long time. Check out the deck, it's all shiny right now. You want to make sure there's light sprays and wait for the lacquer to dry in between. Mine says to wait 10 minutes, I like to wait around 15 to 20 just in case. And then now we just wait for it to fully cure before I take off the tape.
Many hours later.
Nice. Also, it randomly started snowing. I used an unnecessary amount of newspaper because you don't really need to tape off the sides, you only really need to tape off the holes, and honestly, it gives a smoother transition because I have a little bit of a line here, but honestly, it's alright. Check that out.